I was in the lobby of 7 World Trade Center when the South Tower came down, and you could hear it, and it was just the sound of like a railroad engine. It was just something just indescribable, not something you've heard before. The antenna for the top of the World Trade Center for the North Tower was starting to move, and I watched it come down, and I thought, wow, this is the buildings coming down. Later on, I was at the police academy and waiting for word from my friends and my colleagues in the fire department. And I started hearing from my friends that we hadn't heard from this chief and this chief and this commissioner. When I was told that my mentor's body was found and that his remains were at a hospital, that it finally came together, and I started to realize just the extent of loss for the fire department. That was when I was able to go back to the site after the attack and just see the devastation firsthand. And it was just amazing seeing pieces of the trade center that were still standing intact and comprised a debris pile. And so I came down to the site fairly frequently because I was setting up those sites for first responders. I think it was just, we worked every single day because all I could think about is my friends are down there working every single day, and this is a way I can support them. So we realized that we're working 24/7, and it was a large, I think 14-acre site. And then how do we make sure that we were able to feed people who are working on the pile? So we devised a plan to have a feeding and respite center site on the north side and the south side of the site. It was basically, as we would respond to anything in terms of an emergency, I think all your focus and your energy is to help other people. And so for me, that was the adrenaline, that was the thing that got me going through it. So I didn't count the days. I just wanted to make sure that at every point I was meeting my objectives and trying to get help and trying to provide as directly as an impact as I possibly could. So the statue behind me, it was recovered, and the statue had been at the Trade Center Plaza, and we thought it had been destroyed, and it was recovered, and you can see it's relatively intact. And I thought it spoke to the resiliency of New Yorkers, it speaks to the resiliency of people, and we took that and basically put it in a memorial area in the Battery Park City, and that was part of my responsibility to move that and to find a new site for it. So emergency management is my passion. It's the way that we actually have an impact on survivors, and that's something that FEMA has that's so unique from the federal agency, that we actually can go out and touch people's lives. During that time period, you saw the best in people, and that's what I was so struck by. During terrible times, ordinary people do extraordinary things. And for all the folks we worked with, they have all said how rewarding it was that they were able to have a direct impact on people and that we were saving lives. And so I think it's the most rewarding career I can think of.